Hello, teachers. I hope this video finds you enjoying your summer vacation and looking forward to going back to school this year, even though things are going to be quite different. We are excited to meet with you on July 7th for Flipgrid and Cami training. Both of these tools will be great for remote learning and also in classroom learning. And I think your students are really going to benefit from both of these pieces of software. So I'm going to talk about Flipgrid, just having you set up your account before the July 7th training. I know some of you are going to train in person, which we're excited about. Some of you are going to train virtually, which is great. And then we are also going to provide a recording of the training for those who cannot attend on July 7th because many of you are on vacation. So enjoy that vacation. Now, to set up your Flipgrid account before the training, you're going to go to flipgrid.com. And once you're here in flipgrid.com, you are going to come up here to the educator login or educator sign up, and click on the educator sign up if you've not created an account before. And then what's great is now you can just sign in with Google. Your students will not have to create an account, just you as the teacher will, because you'll be giving them what's called a flip code once you've created a topic. And then you're just going to choose your Google account. I'm going to pick our MV Tech Trio account here and put in my password. And you should be good to go now. And Flipgrid is going to ask you some basic questions before you get started. So you're just going to fill out, put MV Tech Trio here and United States. Let's say we're teaching middle school. And just fill in some information for your birthday. Let's just randomly pick a year here. And now we're ready to go. Now it does say here that you can collect consent forms from students, but part of the form that the students sign at the beginning of the year will take care of this for all of their technology. So we're going to click Let's Go. And you're ready to create your first grid. Now, think of your grid as your class. You have some welcome information here that you can go through on your own time if you want before the class, or we'll cover a lot of these same things in the class on July 7th. And you can go ahead and start your first grid. I'm going to go ahead and close this, exit out of here, and now you're ready to start a grid. So think of grids as your class. So if you want in elementary, you could do like a grid for math, you could do a grid for your language arts class, a grid for science, and so on. If you're an art teacher or music, you could maybe set them up by grade levels if you want. And then in high school, middle school, you could set them up by periods if you want. So, period 1, period 2, etc. So for myself, I have just created a MV Tech Trio grid. So let's see, we're going to add a grid and we can just call that MV Trio. And I am going to select school email here. And I would probably suggest you do the same. And what that's going to do is lock down the only people who can respond to your grid with a video are those people who have our domain, the @mvschool.org. And so I'm going to pick that. Now it creates a flip code for you automatically, or you can also customize that. So let's just call this grid Tech Trio. And that one was available, so I'm going to click next. If it's unavailable, you'll have to try a different one. Now, add the school email. So I'm going to say only people who use the @mvschool.org video can respond, and you're going to want your students to respond. So you're going to pick the @stu.mvschool.org email as well, so that you'll have both of those. And now only those people with that email can respond to your grid topic. So then I'm going to click next. And now I have created my first grid. It was that simple. So I'm going to go to my grid. And now I'm ready to start creating topics within my grid. And we're going to talk about that on July 7th, how to create topics and how to use Flipgrid in the classroom, which I'm really excited about. You can also, if you want before, you can customize and make changes by going over here and editing your grid in this way. So you can just click on the pencil and then you can customize how your grid is set up. You can customize your background. There's lots of different choices in here for you to choose from. So if I pick this one here, and then I'm just going to go down here and add that. I'll have to move my little box here and update that. And now I'm ready to go and add a topic. Now, Hank Denning is going to share a video next about, I've created a grid, and then I've created a topic for you to answer before the July 7th training. So he's going to talk to you about how you would go about as a student then going in and answering the topic question with a video response. And I look forward to hearing all of your videos and seeing you on July 7th. Thanks, everyone.